Hello, it's me again, Coach Abby. I'm here on a third and final pitching clinic, and today we're going to go over accuracy and ways to get more command, and also we're going to go over some fun drills you can do for each of the 5 fundamentals that you learned. So this is important. This first one is important because this is what you can help the kids with during the game as opposed to yelling out mechanical corrections. And that's not the best for a variety of reasons. So this is what you can keep score of during the game. Okay. So when it's your turn to come into the game and the other team left the mound, the other girl, so you want to make this your mound. So you have your mound, so you get off their gunk, out the dirt, get their junk off, and then you make your own little box behind the mound, or a circle, or whatever shape you want, because it's yours, and you stand inside of it, and I call this the think box. I got this from golf. It's great. It works awesome. And inside the think box, you think of 3 things. The first thing is you visualize a beautiful pitch going right into the glove. Second, you can think about a fundamental or something mechanical if you want when you're learning at the beginning. One thing. Okay, the third thing is what do when I get the ball back if it's a grounder. So you have to think of that ahead of time. So those 3 things are the things you think in here. And you can also have emotions and feel nervous or okay. So when the batter gets in the box, you need to take the ball, put it in your glove, hands separate. This is part of the rules. Walk up with confidence and stand like I taught you on the pitching mound with your feet like this and take the sign. This is called the think box, this little rectangle. What do you think you do in the think box? Well, you think. That's all you get, or this is the play, oh, dang it, this is the play box. So all you get to do in the play box is play. You don't get to think in here. So all you can do is take the sign and look at it, and then you're gonna put your hand in your glove, and then you're gonna pitch it. That's it. Okay. So you're in your box. You visualized. It takes about 2 seconds. You do whatever you want in here. Throw the ball in your glove. Make up a pattern. It's time to go in. You walk up with confidence, with your shoulders back. Walk up to the mound. Take the sign with your hands separate. What do you do? In, and then you can pitch it. Okay. Here's something you don't want to do. Is you caught the ball. Go back. Okay. See what I did? Like I didn't even do the think box. So with that, when that happens, it's usually because you're getting nervous and you're not playing well in the game, and you try and hurry it up, and then everything spirals out of control. So that's a simple thing you can control, and parents can write down how many times every time you pitched that you accomplished the think play box. This drill is for the arm circle. So you need the arm circle to go fast so the ball goes fast. And one way to do that is to do something called tricircles. And you can do this on your knee or standing up. I'll do it on my knee with the glove. Okay, and you do it to a close net so you don't get where it goes. Accuracy is not going here. It's to get the arm going fast. And you just simply do 3 circles fast in a row and then release the ball like this. 1, 2, 3. And that's how you do it. And sometimes in clinics, what we do is we do 2 girls next to each other and we say go, and whoever releases it first gets a point or wins, and then they really go fast, and that helps them get loose. All right, this drill is for the takeaway or the wind up, and a mistake girls make is that they don't transfer their weight back. They just pitch forward. Okay, so this helps it. All you do, stand in the mound in the ready position, and you say, as the mom or dad, 1, make sure they go back, then 2. Then they pitch it. A simple one, but it helps a lot. The next thing you do to improve accuracy is to adjust visually what you're looking at as a player. So accuracy, what you don't want to do is think like, oh, what did I do mechanically incorrect to make the ball not go there? So when you're 8 years old and you threw 250 pitches in your life, you don't know what you're doing with your body yet. So I mean, that takes years to practice. But what you can do is help kids focus on a target so they can look at it, like we explained earlier, and throw it as hard as they can. So how do you get kids to make sure they're looking at a target? Well, you do different things all the time. So 1, I get a colored plate, different things, and say yellow, red, to look at something different. You can also get cones and say throw it out this side of the cone, this side of the cone, that side. You could say throw it over the cone just to get them focused on something different instead of just constantly throwing the balls turbo fire over and over. Another thing as the girls get more advanced and get comfortable with the fundamentals is that we try to teach them about resistance. And resistance is what the front leg does basically, and when you pitch, all your momentum's going forward, and then your front leg stops the momentum, and then the ball flies out. So you pitch, and this stops the momentum, flies out, as opposed to doing this. Okay, so if you see a girl walking forward, you know she's not using all their energy that she could possibly use. So one way to help understand that your right foot goes forward and your left foot kind of goes back in a way, which helps you lean back, is this drill. It's a simple one. You pitch the ball to you, mom or dad. You pitch it and then step back to the mound. Pitch it and then release it, step back to the mound, assuming that you can catch it easily back and step back to the mound. So one mistake on this drill that the girls do that you want to stop is they'll pitch it, stand like this, push back with the right leg and just walk back like this. So look like this and then step this one and then just step back. So that's not the drill. The drill is look at this left foot, push back, back to the mound. You can do that continuously and they'll understand that. Another drill to help understand what the front leg does, which is not lean forward like this and put the weight on it, which is so weird because that's how you walk, that you actually stop, is to do things with your right leg. So one thing, help them understand that when you stride, like as you can see when you stride, your weight doesn't really go on it. Your weight stays on the back foot. It just is acting as a stopping agent, not weight. It is to pitch with one leg. So you just keep the weight on the back and see if they can just stand like this and pitch and hold it for 3 seconds. Pitch, hold it for 3 seconds, and at first it'll look like this, right? And as they get better, they'll understand that how your weight stays back. A few mental games for tips for parents and when you play to make everything a happy time is to let them just play when they're out in the game. So as opposed to yelling mechanical corrections, which is definitely what I would want to do. You know, when you see them out there throwing high, low, crazy, is so follow through and that kind of stuff. You just let them compete. And when they start failing, you talk, or if they do, then you talk about the think play box and you evaluate them on the things that they can control and not the location and not their mechanics. What happens in play is that they just regress back to the mechanics that they know. So if they're doing improper mechanics, which they will for many years, it's because that's what they have practiced and built into their muscle memory. So the key is patience and evaluate them on things that they can control in the game. Secondly, a good thing to do is some kids like to go out there and for you to shout and yell, and maybe they do like you giving them advice and then it helps them. Some want you to be silent. So what you can do is say, how do you want me to be in the games? Just ask them. Okay, and then you can every couple months ask them again. Maybe they change their mind. What do they know? So, and just respect the test and give them a chance. In conclusion, I just want to say 3 mistakes I think people make about pitching that I think we could avoid, and then more kids can pitch and our leagues can be healthy and everyone can pitch if they want. One of those things is that some people decide they don't want to pitch because there's already enough pitchers. And that is not true. Well, there are too many pitchers to start, but as you get older, you'll find that a lot of the girls drop off quickly because it does take so many reps and it is tough to be a pitcher and it's a game, it's a lot of failure. So I think everyone should learn how to pitch and give everyone a chance instead of maybe picking one kid out on the team who should pitch. Because I can't tell you how many calls I get for 11-year-olds, like I need a pitcher, because there's none left. So that's one mistake. Like everyone could pitch, just like everyone could try shortstop and everyone can try catching. Another one is that sometimes parents don't realize that they need to learn how to do it before the first time they do it, and so the kids have a bad experience on the first time. So just like you're doing right now, learning this before you go out, like that's just the best thing, one of the best things you can do. Just learn some basics before you go. And then the third mistake that I see people make is thinking that taking these 3 clinics, which are awesome and so great to start, thinking that this is what's going to teach you to pitch throughout your life. And pitching, I mean, it takes lessons, you got to pitch 4 days a week, it takes a ton of instruction. People have pitching coaches their whole life, so I don't want anyone to make the mistake and wait until they're older, and then some chances have passed them up without realizing that you need more than just 3 hours of clinics once a year. So I just think it's such a fun thing, and take every opportunity and give this a try, and anytime you have chances to keep learning how to pitch. So thank you.